Hello everyone. Now let us move for the session 7 of Introduction to Data Structure, Module 1. So in the previous session we have already studied what is polynomial. Now let us see how we can add two polynomials. There are three different conditions for adding two polynomials. One is if the power of polynomial A is equal to power of polynomial B. One more is power of polynomial A is greater than power of polynomial B. Power of polynomial A is less than power of polynomial B. So there are three cases. Let us see each and every case together. So power of polynomial A is equal to power of polynomial B. Now if you consider this example, this is a polynomial where the power of polynomial A starts from 6, and this is B polynomial where once again the power starts from 6. If I take the lead exponent, that means highest power of polynomial A, we will consider the first term, right? So the first term both power is 6, right? So when power is 6, lead exponent of A is equal to lead exponent of B. That means power of polynomial A is equal to power of polynomial B. Now how can we find out the sum? When you have such polynomial, then simply add the coefficients, that is 25 plus 15. You are going to get the answer resultant polynomial coefficient as 40, then x as it is and the power as it is. So 25 and 15 directly you can add, and you can write x to the power 6. So this is how you are going to find out the sum. So now these two terms are done. Now move to the next terms. This many is pending now, right? So increment the next link of A and increment link of B. That means you move to the next particular term in A and next particular term in B, right? When you do like that, this is A now, this is B, right? So that time what will happen, power of A is 5 and power of B is 4. Now power of A is greater than power of B. In such case, what you need to do is just copy the term of A and increment the term of A by 1. So you need to copy this 10x to the power 5 to resultant and then move to the next term of A. Now comparing the next term of A and B. B you are not going to change. So you need to compare these two terms, right? Next you need to compare that two terms. So here I have copied 10x to the power 5 directly to the resultant. Now next you need to compare these two. Now 7x square plus 9 is remaining in A, and in B 5x to the power 4 plus 4x to the power 3 is remaining. Now lead exponent of A is 2 and lead exponent of B is 4, right? So now lead exponent of B is greater than lead exponent of A. So power of A is less than power of B. In that case, directly copy B term to the resultant and move the pointer to the next term in B, but keep the pointer as it is in the A term. So what I am going to do is I will copy this 5x to the power 4 to the resultant, then I will move my pointer to the next one. This will be as it is. Now compare these two, 7x square and 4x cube. What will happen now? 3 is greater. Now copy that term to the resultant. After 5x cube x power 4, you will get 4x cube in the resultant. Then once again you will be having these many terms remaining. So this term I will copy. Then finally 9 will be copied. So this is your resultant polynomial. This is how you can add the two polynomials. Now let us see the algorithm for this. So this is a partial code. I can tell it as a pseudo code where D is the resultant. Here in this code I have taken result as D. Now for result I am going to write zero function. Zero function in the sense initially all the position of resultant will be put to 0. Okay, then you are going to find out whether is 0 of A and is 0 of B. That means whether there are some terms in A or whether there are some terms in B. If there are some terms in A and B, then you can proceed with the operation, right? What you need to do? You need to compare lead exponent of A and lead exponent of B. If lead exponent of A is greater than the lead exponent of B, then what you need to do? Directly copy lead exponent of A, directly copy the term A to the resultant, isn't it? So when lead exponent of A is greater than lead exponent of B, it will move to case 1, because when lead exponent of A is compared with the lead exponent of B, positive answer you will get. That means positive case is 1. So 1 you are going to get, and this will be done. What you are going to do? Attach D. For D, you are going to attach the coefficient of A, comma lead exponent of A. That means you are going to attach the complete set of term A to the resultant D. Then remove that particular term from A and move to the next particular term. Okay. So if suppose lead exponent of A is less than lead exponent of B, then it will move to case -1. When you go for case -1, you are going to what you need to do? Actually, you need to copy the lead exponent, the term B to the resultant D, right? So what I am going to do here, for resultant D, I am going to attach coefficient of B and exponent of B. All these term whatever is there in the B, that will be copied over to D. Then remove B, then break, right? So that is what you are going to do if B term is greater than A term. Now suppose both are equal, then what you need to do? You need to find out the sum, right? Coefficient of A and coefficient of B, that you need to find out, sum of two coefficient, then attach that to D. See here, you are attaching to D. What you are attaching? You are attaching the sum and either lead exponent of A or lead exponent of B you need to write, because exponent of A and B both are same. So either if you specify here A or B, anything is fine. Then after that remove both the terms, A and B terms. That means you are going to go for next terms of A as well as B in the case 0. Fine. So this is how exactly the program works in polynomial addition. I hope the concept is clear. So let us meet in the next session. Thank you.